Alright, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video we're going to be talking about commodity or credit money, or commodities and credit money rather. Okay, so this is commodities and credit money. Now we talked about how humans evolve when it comes to transactions, trade, okay, storage of value, okay, as well as bartering in general. Okay, so in the early days, people used to use commodities to trade. Okay, these include but not limited to clamps, for example. So let me write this down over here. This is clamps. Okay, silver, gold, etc. All right. Now, what they would do is they would harvest these clams, and based on how long it would take them to harvest these clams, okay, they would put a value on some of the other products they sold, okay, such as bows and arrows, okay, and other products, maybe even food products. All right, now the problem with this is that if it took less time to harvest clams, okay, they would reduce the value of bows and arrows proportionately. If it took more time to harvest clams, they would reduce the value, well, they would increase the value rather in this case, of bows and arrows proportionately. Okay, so the value of products and services would depend on the value and the time it took to harvest the commodity they used as currency. Okay, which meant that this value was very elastic. Okay, it could change anytime, like the stock market, like the foreign exchange, so on and so forth. Okay, and for some people, it would be very unreliable. Okay, because if something was worth $20 today, okay, it would be worth either $5 or $50 tomorrow. Okay, just because somebody wasn't able to harvest clams. All right, because let's say because of the weather. Okay, they weren't able to harvest clams. Okay, so that was the idea back then. And same goes for silver and gold. Okay, the price of commodities would dictate the price of products and services. Okay, however, as humans evolve, and it started off with goldsmiths, okay, where goldsmiths started issuing receipts, okay, to safeguard their transactions. Okay, they would give out receipts to their customers. The customers would bring in the receipts to get their gold. Okay, so these receipts later evolve into what we know as credit money. All right, and what exactly is credit money? So we're talking about paper money and bank deposits. Okay, so this is paper money, and bank deposits. All right, now when we talk about paper money, okay, we know that paper is durable, right? As long as you're careful with it, right? So are bank deposits, all right? It's divisible. You can basically divide, you can have denominations up to pennies, okay, cents, okay, you can have, you can basically divide your money, okay, up to fractions, okay. So you could be trading cents, you could be trading pennies, you could be trading dollars, you could be trading different denomination of the same currency. All right. So that's the idea behind, okay, the currency being divisible. Okay, the currency that you can divide into different denominations for you to value the product, for you to receive and give the value of the product that you're trading. All right, now apart from being durable and divisible, Okay, there is another quality that we talked about in the last video. Okay, portability. All right, now obviously when it comes to portability, okay, the paper money is highly portable. Okay, when it comes to bank deposits, you can receive and send, okay, bank deposits from banks around the world. So it's very portable. All right, and it's accepted as a form of exchange. Okay, it has been accepted as a form of exchange in places all around the world. Okay, since it was introduced as a currency in the economic system. All right, so now you have something that's portable, okay, something that's divisible, something that's durable. Okay, and this started, okay, the circulation of paper money. This started the bank deposits as a way to trade, a way to transact business, okay, in our economic system. All right, so this is how the paper money and the bank deposits were introduced in the financial system. Okay, so that would be it for this video. On behalf of V Electronics, this is Ubaid. Have yourself a great day.